Okay, everyone, welcome back to a special return episode here of the Chasing the Monster podcast alongside Luis Gomez. I'm your host, David Karras. Feels good to say that. It's been a while since we've recorded one of these videos, but Luis, it's great to be back here doing this with you, and we're here for a great cause. We're here to bring back, not bring back, well, yeah, we're bringing back the podcast, but we're here to announce some awesome news. We're here to talk about the Roman Anthony extension that just happened a couple hours ago for the Red Sox. Before I get into any specifics, Lewis, what was your initial reaction when you got that notification on your phone about the Roman Anthony extension?
I was right away. Like I was coming out of the gym. I was like, I get that text, like one of my friends, yo, we extended Roman. I'm like, there's no way. And then he sent me the Jeff Passan news, and I was like, wow, that was easy because there was no there was no like, oh, they're trying to extend him. You get me? It was just so middle of nowhere. And it's like adding to the everything's been going so well for us, and oh, let's add something. Even let's keep adding good things, good vibes only. And it was such a. I found it surprising. I didn't think he was going to, but thank God we got him. We got him. Craig did a wonderful job there.
Yeah, I was the 100% the same way. I thought this was going to take a while for us to extend Roman Anthony because I know there were talks of us doing this back in spring training, but both sides said it didn't make too much sense because Roman Anthony wasn't even officially on the team yet. Why
Yeah,
are we going to give a boatload of money to someone who's never even taken an MLB at bat? And even with how incredible this run has been for Roman Anthony and the Red Sox over the last 6, 7 weeks, I still thought, at best, maybe we wait until the winter to start these talks again. But is why would he sign right now with how crazy good he's been? Why not just wait this whole thing out and try and get even more money in a year or two from now if his stats get even better? But yeah, I was 100% the same way. When I saw that notification on my phone that we locked him up, I was just pumped. And to be honest, I didn't even worry about what the dollar amount was. I was just so happy that we extended him because I thought that this could be another situation where we let a great player leave or like we won't be able to re-sign them because there's just both sides can't agree on a contract. But we'll give you the official numbers of the deal right now. 8 years, $130 million contract extension for Roman Anthony. However, there are escalators that can bring the total value of the extension up to 230 million dollars. It also includes a club option, but basically all you need to know is that Roman Anthony will be a Red Sox until the year 2034.
we don't have to worry about that until what for the next 8 years. We could like we know we got Roman, but I feel like it's a good extension. He fits. He fits in Boston. You got me. You could tell that he was built to play for us. Like the good vibes. He brought up so many good vibes. You got me. Everything's been looking really good for us. I feel like you could tell that he wouldn't sign that extension if he was happy over here. So considering an extension definitely could tell, definitely shows that he cares, that he likes where he's at. But I was expecting him to be honest, like because he's such a young guy and really talented. You could like this is his first year. He's been in the league for a couple months now, and he's getting better and better by time. And you could tell he's special. I was really surprised that he signed the extension. I thought he was gonna wait because you could tell he's a special player, and he probably knows that as well. But I would take that. But I was really shocked. I was really shocked that I wasn't. I thought like we were gonna get him extended, but maybe not right now.
And it's not crazy to say that Roman Anthony has maybe been one of the sole reasons for the Red Sox turning it around in the second part of this summer. Just some more stats for you here. In the 48 games the Red Sox have played since calling up Roman Anthony, the Red Sox are 32 and 16. And then in the 46 games that Roman Anthony has played so far at the major league level with the Red Sox, he's batting 283 with 2 home runs and 19 RBIs. The real big glaring statistic, Lewis, that stands out to me about Roman Anthony, and we were talking about this right before we started recording, is that his on base percentage is at 400. So basically, this isn't the most advanced statistic, but for those of you that don't really follow statistics outside of batting average and ERA in baseball, your on base percentage just measures how many times you get on base, including hits, walks, and all of that, basically. So what this means is that 40% of the time Roman Anthony comes up to the plate, it's ending with him getting on base somehow. That's insane. That is insane for that to be done by someone who is just 21 years old. And in fact, Roman Anthony is just the fourth player in the last 50 years old at age 21 or younger to do that. He's joining Jason Hayward in 2010, Juan Soto in 2018, and Fernando Tatis in 2019. So already you can just tell the advanced statistics supported that Roman Anthony's on his way to becoming a special player.
Yeah, and it's not luck. It's nothing about luck. You could tell that he's really good, and you could tell by his at bats. He takes professional at bats. You could like he takes his walks. If you're not gonna pitch to him near, he's gonna take his walks. If you're attacking him, he's gonna attack you. That's like I feel like he's in a different level. He's like he's in a level right now that a lot of people in their third year of their major league career are not. Like he's advanced. He's really advanced, and I especially like that he could be the leadoff hitter. He could be the second hitter or the third hitter in the lineup. He's still gonna be the same hitter. It doesn't matter where you put him. He's gonna take his good at bats, and if you're not gonna pitch to him, okay, pitch to Bregman next. And I feel like those type of hitters when you they make you throw the fastball, the curveball, that shows like the guy who's on deck. Okay, so they show you get me gives them more like okay they could see more of the curveballs and stuff like that. You get me and they could see you could see like whether attack like what's falling for them if like the curveball is not landing for strikes or the fastball which one is the better pitch for the pitcher that day. And Roman Anthony is just so good. And it's not just against righties, it's against lefties as well. He doesn't matter who's pitching. And I'm not gonna lie with you. I haven't seen a lefty versus lefty being so good on a lefty before like this. Especially as the only person I could think from 1 year was Alex Verdugo, and it was just 1 year. But like versus Framil Valdez, you could tell this kid's different. It doesn't matter if he takes Framil Valdez had like gave him like two strikes on him right away, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like if he's looking for his pitch, and he's a special dude. We got something good here.
I'm interested to hear though, what do you think Roman Anthony's long-term position should be with the Red Sox? Because he was playing a lot of left field in Worcester, and it seems like the long-term plan is to try and keep him in left, have him learn that monster. But at least when he first came up here, he was playing right. He's been playing a lot more left field as of late, but still bouncing between left field and right field. It's a great problem that the Red Sox have with all the outfielders we have with Abreu, Rafaela, Duran, Roman Anthony, Yoshida, Refsnyder. But I think everyone agrees that someone's going to get moved. We know it's not going to be Roman Anthony, but someone's going to get moved from that group this offseason to fix this logjam. But what is your opinion on where Roman Anthony's long-term position should be on the team? Because I think at least me and you can both agree he should not be DHing at 21 years old. But with the situation we have right now, it's a way to keep all the outfielders in the lineup, or most of them. But what position in the field would you rather see Roman Anthony at, left field or right field?
I would consider him DHing sometimes, just like, to rest. Just kind of like, because, he's super young and still, even though he's been doing amazing, it's not like he's been in the major leagues before. So I would play him at left field, but sometimes in the middle of nowhere, like just DH for that day. So like for he could rest the legs and stuff, and I wouldn't mind having Yoshida play left field that day because Yoshida barely plays outfield, so Yoshida's probably always like always ready. Like his body is always just DHing. His body's probably sometimes less beat up, but um, I would put Roman at left field and Duran at center. Because Duran is faster. Duran is faster, and at right field, I will put Abreu because at right field, Abreu won a Gold Glove last year playing right field, and he's one of the best at doing it this year as well. So, I will keep considering putting Roman at left field, especially because the Green Monster. There's not like it's not like a lot of running. I would try to make him like try to put him in a comfortable spot as much as I can and because this is his first year and I feel like he's also learning. I know he's acting like he's a veteran, but he's a rookie. He's learning the process still. So we don't want to push him that much. We want him to be we're trying to make him as comfortable as we can. So I would definitely consider him at left field for now. And then maybe next year, after he knows how it is to play every day at the big leagues, definitely could put him at right field.
So where would you in this situation have Rafaela play second base primarily?
Yeah, I would put Rafael at second base. Um, Depending on Myers' situation, apparently he might come back this month, but he's probably gonna have to go to AAA and get some some on a rehab. But at this point, I will consider. Sometimes it depends on the matchup, like a lefty pitcher or a right-handed pitcher. So when we can, I feel like it should be Rafaela at second because he's an athlete. He's really good, but also it's not like we're also pretty good defensively in the outfield as well, even without Durant, even without Rafaela, I mean. And I feel like Rafaela could just add some more better defense in the infield as well.
That's the thing I struggle with is I agree with you. I love that Rafael is such an athlete and he'll play wherever you put him on the diamond. And like he is so good at second, just as he's amazing in center. I just struggle with taking him out of the outfield because yeah, even though he's a great defender wherever you put him, I just love watching him play center field. And I just think he is so amazing in center field. It's just so hard to take him out of that. So like I've seen these, and me and my friends have talked about this, and I've seen these rumors or these ideas floated online of having Duran this winter learn the infield and how to play second base so that you keep Rafael in center, you keep Abreu in right, then you keep Roman Anthony in left, and then you don't have to take Rafaela out of center too much, and you keep his glove out in the outfield, and you have Duran move to the infield.
I
This
get
is
it.
all
Yeah.
conspiracy theory stuff, but is that something you consider?
Um, at the end of the day, Rafael is a better outfielder than Durant, so he has a better arm as well. So I feel like you definitely want to keep Rafaela at center field. And I heard from what I heard, Durant was drafted as a second baseman. So it's not like he doesn't have experience. He knows how to play the infield. I wonder what's the why they made him an outfielder. Maybe because of his speed. That could be a reason why. But I don't know if he got to play infield in the minor leagues. But you definitely, or he was terrible at it. We don't know. But if he could actually manage to catch ground balls at second, especially him, he's an athlete. But if that would be nice if they can. I will consider it, depending if he could do it. If the reason they moved him to the outfield is because he was really bad at it, that's a different story. But if they moved him to the outfield because they loved his speed and they felt like, oh, with this speed, with this type of speed that this kid has, he should definitely be in the outfield. Maybe that's why. But I would consider it, to be honest. I would. Wouldn't be bad.
I I'm open to exploring that also because that just keeps Rafaela's glove in center, which is where it should be, solves our outfield problem. But then, are we giving up? Are we platooning Meyer and Duran in the long term at second? Like, are we just giving up on Meyer? I don't know. But these are good problems to have that the Red Sox have right now. We
Yeah,
just have a ton of good
definitely.
players on our team, and it's going to be some tough decisions we need to make this winter.
Yeah, definitely. You always want to have a lot of talent. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting offseason. The Red Sox are not paying Devers anymore, so I wonder where all that money's gonna go to. You get me? They definitely have all that money available to spend again. So it's gonna be a pretty interesting offseason.
Right. And I think half of that money went to Roman here with the 16 million a year, and then maybe the other half will go to extending Bregman. I hope we can get that done, but I think now there's a partial answer to the question where when we traded Devers and we freed up 250 million, 30 million a year, where is that money going to go? A lot of people thought we were going to make trades at the deadline. Well, that didn't happen, but right around a week later here, part of that money goes towards extending one of the most exciting young players in baseball to stay with the Red Sox for a while. Speaking of extensions, for as bad of a rap as he's gotten in his almost 2 years here in Boston as our GM or Chief Baseball Operations Officer, Craig Breslow has done an incredible job with the extensions he's given out. So we can go all the way back to almost a year and a half ago when, right around opening day 2024, Breslow gave out extensions to Brian Bayo and Cedar Rafaela. Now, people probably thought after last season those contracts may not age well, but I always thought those were low risk, high reward because we were able to lock up both of them for not a crazy amount of money. And I mean, Rafael and Bayo have had career years so far this year, so those contracts are looking to be incredible in terms of value. And then this year, Breslow has done a great job of extending Crochet, trading for and extending Crochet for 6 years, Christian Campbell for 8 years, and now Roman Anthony also for 8 years. So the whole, pretty much a good chunk of the Red Sox core is locked up through at least 2030. Brian Bayo's locked up until 2030. Crochet's locked up until 2031. Rafaela's locked up until 2032. Christian Campbell can be locked up until 2034, and Roman Anthony, as we said earlier, is also locked up until 2034. So, for all the slack and flack that the Red Sox front office gets for maybe not making the sexiest moves or the moves that the fans want to get behind and get excited about,
Yeah.
contract extensions that Craig Breslow's handing out have been like chef's kiss, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like he's pretty good with that. He's pretty good with extensions. I will give him that. He's like, he's way better than other GMs in that situation with extensions. He's done a really good job with that. He's looking like a genius right now. As he should feel like it because he's been doing his job in that point of view. I know that people have been like talking bad about him because of the trades and stuff, but he also brought Crochet. He also like he was the one who brought Crochet here. So sometimes we gotta see like what didn't work with the Joe Ryan situation, but I feel like people should also realize like, hey, he's pretty good with extensions. Like he extended Crochet as well, Bayo, Rafaela. Like he extended Rafaela and Bayo right away as soon as he's gotten like his first months of the job last year for opening day. Like I remember on spring training last year, that was his first spring training over here. Like they went to play that game in DR. That's where they extended Bayo. It's like he hasn't been here not even like for a year, and right away Rafaela Bayo is extended. Campbell is also extended after like the first month of the season after one season in the big leagues. It's like he's pretty good with that. I know definitely after this, after extending Roman, because that's the face of the franchise right now. That's our guy right now. And after extending him, trust me, a lot of people are gonna forget about the trade deadline. People are gonna like, hey, he did his job, and it's gonna give him his credit. And in that point of view, we gotta give him his credit. He did an amazing job. He did. Um, you could tell he's pretty good with that. He's been trying to. I heard that he's been before the before opening day, he was trying to get Campbell and Roman and Meyer like an extension. That's how, even without even having a major league at bat yet. But you can know that he's pretty good with extensions. And that's a thing that for the last 7 years, at least 7 years ago, we weren't that good with that. 5 years ago, yeah, we weren't good with extensions. We weren't. But you could tell it's a good thing for the it's a good thing for the organization. Different point of view compared to 7 years ago. You could tell that we're improving as an organization, and I feel like we're getting better and smarter at the same time. And hopefully, we keep it going. We're learning from our own mistakes, and hopefully, we keep extending the players like that because I like that move. I like Breslo's moves. He's pretty good with that.
Who would be the next player that you would extend if you had to choose on the Red Sox? Would it be Meyer? Would it be Abreu? Would it be Narvaez? Do you have someone that comes to mind? Because for me, I don't think it would be Meyer or Abreu. Meyer, just with the injury history, he hasn't yet played a whole season without getting injured, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
we need to see more from Meyer. Abreu is a tough one because I'd love to extend him, but I just don't know what his long-term future is with the team because a lot of people think he's going to be the outfielder that gets moved this winter to fix the logjam in the outfield. Um, and Narvaez is an interesting one too because he's been incredible for us this year. But is that sustainable? Is his ceiling just as a backup, and we go out and try and get another catcher? Um, is this the best we've seen in Narvaez? I don't know, but who would who would you give an extension to? Because for me, I guess my answer would be if I had to choose Narvaez of the bunch. But I'm interested to hear what you think about that.
I would pick. I
And
wouldn't pick. I
how
wouldn't
many
pick
years? How many years would you extend them for? Let me just add that little wrinkle.
for now. I will pick Meyer, and the reason is because now we know that he's capable of, and the future is bright with him. But because he's been hurt, he gets hurt every year. That kind of like damages value. And I feel as a GM, you should take, and you know that he's really good. So, and you know that he's gonna be like a top hitter, like Roman. But you should definitely take advantage of that as a GM. Try not to give them as try to make a good deal, but also not give them a lot of money. You get me? We could try to do that, but it's also different because we know he's gonna be good, but you never know. You know what I mean? Like he gotta stay healthy. He has to. And since from what it looks like, he gets hurt every year. That's a bad thing. You get me? So I don't think they're going to do it now. I feel like for the Red Sox to extend him, like he's gonna have to prove that he could be one of the best in the big leagues. But he will definitely be in that situation in that thing, cause in my list of extensions, because you could tell he's really good. And about Abreu, I don't know, man. It's like they know they could answer that. They definitely have a plan for the off season, but we don't know. So we don't know if they're trying to move him or something or not. But that depends on that situation if they're trying to move in. And Navarez, if he's been a shocker. No one was expecting that from him. Um, I would let him be. I wouldn't try to extend him now because we were never expecting that from him. We were not. So it's like a surprise, but he's also a rookie. So if next year he comes back and after having experience in the big leagues and he's still hitting like that, we should definitely consider it something with him. Maybe like he's like 26. So he's not like young like Roman, but at least a 5 year deal if he keeps doing how he is. If he And like sometimes you can have a lucky season, but you can't have a lucky career. So I feel like him is depending on how he comes next year, and I feel like he should come even better because he's a rookie this year learning. So next year he's gonna come even more prepared, knowing like he has a taste of what is the big leagues. He's one of the best defensively catchers in the league. So for him, I'm gonna have to like wait, but I would definitely try to have an extension with Meyer. Meyer is because I feel like his value is a little bit low, and we could take advantage of that because it's business at the end of the day.
Alrighty, well, that is going to do it for our first comeback episode here. We thought we'd come back and start you guys off, welcome you guys back with talking about some good news here in the Red Sox community. Red Sox have been on a tear here lately. It's been a lot of fun to watch. It's definitely been one of the more entertaining seasons of Red Sox baseball we've had in a few years. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but right now it's up and up and up for this Boston Red Sox team. So hopefully that continues. But we're going to try and do this a lot more often. Again, we apologize for the hiatus for most of the season, but we're going to try and finish off this season here in August, September, and hopefully October on a high note. But that is going to do it for us today. If you like these videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll be back at it with you to talk to you more about Red Sox baseball soon. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.
Peace.